how did he get a son? And we believe that God is one. And you believe in 2, maybe 3 gods. No, we don't. And you see, Jesus is not the Son of God in the way I am the Son of my Father. You must understand, if you are spiritual, that God is above our understanding and comprehension. God is greater than we are. Because the Bible says God is so great that we exist within His existence. You see, God is much greater than we even can think. And Jesus is a part of the wholeness of God. Even Mr. Deedat taught us that in Genesis, when it talks about how God created this world, God is being mentioned in plural. And that is fully right in the Bible when God talks about that, let us make man into our image. He talks about himself in plural. You see, God is not just a single individual that is limited to his throne. And I told this last night, and I must repeat it. If you pray unto God from a mosque in Mecca, or from a smaller house outside Stockholm, if you are a lady from Africa, and you remember how you prayed when you were afraid of something that threatened you, and you were about to run away and escape maybe to Scandinavia, you said, God, help me. And that is the miracle of God, that He is not a single individual limited to His throne, because He can hear the prayers of a Pakistani and a Saudi Arabian. He can hear the prayers of an African and a Scandinavian at the same moment. He's everywhere. You see, years back, all of us thought that reality was simple to understand. But science have cleared that reality is above our understanding on nearly every thinkable level. Talk about an atom. Many said an atom is the smallest part in creation. But microbiology has now discovered within one atom that people through hundreds of years thought that is the real singleness in universe, one atom. It can't even be divided. But then they discovered it can be divided. But now science in microbiology, in atom physics, they have recognized that within one little atom there are millions of particles, like a universe just as big, and that it could be paralleled to whole universe with all the stars that are right there in that little atom of invisibility. You see, God's creation is so great. Don't limit God. Don't limit God and think God is what I can understand and nothing about that. You understand? I hope you do. You see, when we talk about Jesus, I know you have a problem. You say like this, that God is so great that it is impossible that God... We have a whole booklet here written by Ahmed Deedat, and he makes a lot of jokes, and he scorns and he mocks and he blasphemes our faith. And he tells us, is God like this? That God could be tired like Jesus? That God could sit and eat and drink like Jesus? Is that God? Well, let me tell you, that is the greatness of God. When God saw people who were refugees, God thought of people similar to the Palestinians, without homes, without shelter, for the heat and for the cold. God wanted to fully understand humanity, and therefore God in His love decided to come down on our level in the deepest love and understanding. That's the meaning of the message of so God loved the world that He sent His only begotten Son. And the word begotten, it means He sent His only begotten Son, the Son who is what He has always been and will